a very English scene enjoyed by a young Brazilian couple.
Going to kill her, and she was scared.
On a school drop-off, Alani could be seen holding her daughter's but was theirs a marriage destined for murder? Growing up in Brazil, Alani Mendez's childhood was tough.
Casa.
Alini was the old.
Tanto de mim, quanto da minha irmã, quanto do meu outro irmão. Foi uma excelente pessoa na minha vida.
In 2003, the couple began dating.
She was pretty much in love. It just felt like it was some. Have access to having an Italian passport, that obviously opened doors into Europe.
Ela decidiu vir justamente por causa da perspectiva de emprego. Ela e o então marido dela,
To both start a small business in London where both of them would bake.
Quando a gente perde uma pessoa querida, a gente fala assim, quando eu vejo tal coisa, eu lembro essa pessoa. Mas a Aline é uma pessoa...
And then she got pregnant and she was really, really happy. She said that she born to be a mom.
Em paz com as crianças mesmo. Tudo que ela fazia era baseado para as crianças, era...
Decision to return to their hometown in Brazil.
What I heard is that their first child needed
Within a few years, the couple were at breaking point.
she was having problem with and then Ricardo asked her if she could go back to him.
Alani accepted him back.
During those times, Ricardo became quite abusive in his power over her, manipulating
She agreed, on one condition.
She would give him another chance if they came back to London.
And the couple was struggling to find somewhere to live, not the recipe that cake maker Alani had wanted. And they moved in with Alani's friend Vanessa.
Logo que eles chegaram, eles foram direto para minha casa.
and fit it in.
I think what would have attracted Eleni and Ricardo provides opportunity to do it.
For 3 years to the outside world, everything seemed normal. Now with 4 children were occasionally at each other's throats, as another housemate found out, all too.
Da mente. E no que nós entramos na sala, meu marido entrou primeiro e ela falou
But Ricardo Godinho was far from the perfect husband for Anani. Would she stay with
me that she just want a good father. She just want him to be good to the children. That's the only thing she wants to.
Unfortunately, into a very dire situation. Ricardo then became increasingly more
the daily abuse inflicted by her husband?
Women get into relationships with men like
girl to add to her 3 boys. She wanted to create a beautiful life for her children.
She has
her life is being threatened. We know that because she's been strangled. So for her,
protective of her family too.
In October 2016, Godinho set up a company, Godinho.
Of not telling him that he's in profit with his company. Now, even though that seems like a strange connection,
this is all about something called the loyalty code. Now, the loyalty code
And nothing wrong. Ricardo was seeing something that simply wasn't there. Having hidden her abuse from the world,
he asked, was he that asked for a divorce? So it wasn't her.
affair.
He told her that he had another woman that he met and he wanted to.
She is trapped. She is a prisoner in this relationship. She knows that.
When she told me she was getting divorced, I was really sad and scared because I said, I won't be here to help you.
To be married. Ricardo claimed to have Italian citizenship, but their right to be in the UK was
in the way of Alini taking them away from him.
When she confronts him about leaving and taking the children with her,
And she knows that.
She was really afraid of him because he was taking a lot of drugs, and she told
Willing to go to the extent of threatening, denouncing her to the Home Office, of wrecking.
But to turn to the authorities for help.
That would have been his control starting to break down.
Uma coisa ou outra que faltava para poder dar um pouquinho de conforto para ela nessa nova etapa.
Ricardo was able to get a hand or get control over the WhatsApp group and making sure
This was like a trigger for him, and he
He destroyed his children's passports, leaving his wife, Alani, unable to easily leave the
difficult thing for anybody to do. I think especially for somebody that has moved here from Brazil, I don't
The police took this very seriously because all of these behaviours, every single one of them, is a massive
When you first get your iPhone, you register it with Apple using what's called an
very much part of a dangerous perpetrator's profile because it means that they feel a level of ownership. He finds her and on 2 occasions turns up and tries to break in, and yes, he's arrested, but he's also giving her
Relationship's gone. It's never coming back. He can see that. So it's
conversation, of every single move, and it was only up until the day that Ricardo
Ricardo said that he was going to kill her. So I told her, go to the police and show this message.
Straightforward for us to recover information that's been deleted from a computer. The fact that he would have deleted
that Alini is going to take them away from him. So this is a man completely transfixed on keeping
So then she explained, she started speaking to us, and she said that he was threatening her. And then she said to me, I think if I get him in the bad moment, thought like he won't hurt her.
Alani told friends that she might consider changing the children's schools, but she was
É a antiga escola das crianças, que era bem próxima onde ela morava com o Ricardo.
On the
But her bias is, this man would never kill me in front of the children. I know this man.
in the afternoon, Alani starts what fate lay in store for Alani and Ricardo Gadinha in a leafy English suburb.
Thought that he wouldn't do it in front of people. She thought that if absolutely fixated on the task. He had decided today
across to her and he stabs her to death.
TV or something when my phone rang, and then when I pick up the phone, a friend of us, he said, Ali,
Weren't aware because Alini was never the person to share those things with him.
she didn't have about his little one, and then he walked away. Her mind, like, to be gone like that way, and scared that something was happening with her little
presa, todo mundo ficou em choque, inclusive os testamentos da
also the father of the children. So also there's this instant reaction of thinking, what does this mean?
The youngest child with her, and there were other parents and children present. I know
a good friend of his by the name of Ronaldo, and confessed to his crime. And
of his faculties, that again shows a lack of being willing to take responsibility for of planning behind it.
Who's going to buy that story? You know, when a mother is killed.
He will serve a minimum term of 27 years before being eligible for parole.
Quando foi
Death was met with sadness throughout what had become her community in Epsom.
what has
carinho com todos nós. Acredito que ela foi como se fosse um anjo que Deus colocou na nossa
Full of grace, harmless. She was like this. She was like
E ela me ensinou muitas coisas, muitas qualidades que ela tem, que eu tentarei.
And to how they even behave on a daily basis. But their choice